Hello and welcome. My name is Laura Doyle and this is a multimedia presentation which will outline the topic Categories of Industry for Senior Cycle. At the end of this presentation, the students will be able to outline the 4 factors of production and recognise the categories of industry. Categories of industry is an important topic to explore. This topic is from Unit 6 of the syllabus. It is very common for this topic to come up on the exam paper. It can come up in Section 1, the short questions, in Section 2, the ABQ, and in Section 3, the long questions. This topic is also important to explore as every job in Ireland falls into one of the categories of industry, and most of us will be able to relate to some of the trends and problems of the different categories of industry. So, there are 3 categories of industry: the primary sector, the secondary sector, and the tertiary sector. There are 4 factors of production: land, labour, capital, and enterprise. A combination of these 4 basic factors of production are required by all businesses and economies when attempting to produce goods and services. Land refers to any resources which occur naturally on our planet. Labour refers to the availability of people. Capital refers to anything made by people and used to produce other goods and services. And finally, enterprise refers to an enterprising person who combines land, labour and capital in order to produce goods and services. So, back to the 3 categories of industry. Can you remember them? They are the primary sector, which is made up of extractive industries, the secondary sector, which is made up of manufacturing and construction industries, and finally, the tertiary sector, which is made up of the service industry. The primary sector in Ireland is made up of extractive industries such as farming, fishing, forestry, and mining. Ireland generally has a suitable climate for agriculture or farming in Ireland. However, this industry is very weather dependent. Most farms are small and sometimes are unviable, which means farmers are not making enough money and are forced to leave the job. Agriculture in Ireland is subsidised by the Common Agricultural Policy. As Ireland is an island, it is an ideal position for fishing. However, Ireland has a small fleet compared to EU standards. Overfishing is an issue in the fishing industry and quotas are in place to prevent this. Ireland also has ideal conditions for forestry. The total amount of land covered by forestry in Ireland is very low compared to EU standards. It has the 3rd lowest forest cover in the EU. However, this is growing and a great amount of forestry is government owned by a commercial state company called Coillte. The government is keen to raise the level of land under forests in Ireland and offers grants in order to do this. Mining and quarrying is significant in Ireland. Tara Mines in Navan is Europe's biggest zinc mine. Kinsale supplies natural gas, and the Corrib gas field off the coast of Mayo is set to increase the supply of natural gas in Ireland. Bordemona also extracts peat from Ireland's bogland. However, the problem with all of these is that they are utilising non-renewable resources. There is no guarantee that replacement supplies can be discovered. The secondary sector in Ireland is made up of the manufacturing industry and the construction industry. The manufacturing industry adds value to raw materials from the primary sector industries in order to make finished goods. For example, milk can be processed to produce higher value products like yogurt and cheese. In recent years, there has been more competition from low-cost producers in low-wage economies. Newer, high-tech manufacturing are replacing these lost industries. The construction industry provides Ireland with buildings such as houses and commercial property. It is a labour-intensive industry. As our economy grew in the past, the construction industry mirrored this success. Employment levels increased as our economy got richer. Unfortunately, this sector is very susceptible to economic changes, so a combination of a banking crisis and an inevitable slowdown in consumer spending have had a very negative impact on the construction industry. Finally, the tertiary sector in Ireland is the largest and fastest growing sector in the Irish economy. This sector aims to provide a range of services to both businesses and consumers. Examples of services include financial services, medical services, transport services and communication services. Most service industries are labour intensive and this has a very positive impact on job creation. Tourism is one of the most significant sectors in Ireland. Millions of tourists visit Ireland each year and this generates a lot of money for a lot of businesses. The sector also creates a huge number of jobs in hotels, restaurants, transport services and leisure services. There is a strong cross-curricular link between the geography course for senior cycle and the topic categories of industry. This topic overlaps a lot with geography. The both explore the primary sector activities of farming and mining, the secondary sector activities such as manufacturing and construction, and also the tertiary sector activities such as tourism. During the course of this topic, we will explore all aspects of each category of industry in detail. We will use discussions, group work, videos, and mind maps to explore this topic. We will also use the 5 key skills for senior cycle while exploring this topic. These are information processing, communicating, being personally effective, working with others, and critical and creative thinking. We will use and enhance our numeracy skills through exploring patterns, noticing differences, and comparing the trends of different industries. We will use and enhance our literacy skills through the use of key terms and concepts, podcasts and digital media. Students should now be able to outline the 4 factors of production, which are land, labour, capital and enterprise. Students should also be able to recognise the categories of industry. The 3 categories are the primary sector, the secondary sector and the tertiary sector. This is the end of this multimedia presentation. Thank you for your attention.